Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, thank you for joining me on this journey. As someone who recently moved to Bangkok, Thailand, I get a ton of questions on how to specifically move here, to make the big leap. It's such a life-changing decision, and I know that it can be overwhelming, so I'm here to help. My channel is pretty much vlog style. However, this video I'm going to break down some steps on how to actually move to Thailand. It'll give you a clear idea of what to expect. This video is also meant to be complimentary to my comprehensive Move to Thailand guide. It's packed with 8 chapters, 100 pages, tips, tricks, steps, and curated links. So if you're serious about making the move to Thailand, I highly suggest you click on the link in the description box below to grab that guide. Now let's get into the video. Okay, so this first section we're going to talk about, and I really hope this video is not long-winded. I apologize if it is. I am a vlogger, not necessarily a sit-down talker, because I talk too much. Oh, it is raining. See, there you go, off topic again. Before making any big move, especially as one as significant of moving abroad to Thailand specifically, obviously the first step is through research and planning. So I'm assuming this video is part of your research. As a second-time expat, I know that you have to dive deeper than browsing a website. You have to dive into the culture, the cost of living, visa requirements, lifestyle differences, and understand what life is like in Thailand beyond the vacation mode. Here's a tip that you may not know. You have to spend time in expat forums, but I'll talk about that and give you some examples in just a little bit. But other than expat forums, obviously watch other vloggers' videos when it comes to Thailand. There are some pretty helpful vloggers out there who specifically cover Thailand. No fluff, no vlogs, no morning shots, no coffee shots, just specifically Thailand that you may find extremely helpful. And also consider taking a short trip here. I can help you with that. I will be hosting a Thailand trip November 2025. So if you're interested in joining me in Thailand next year, I'll leave the link in the description box below for you to enter your email and get notified when the trip launches in a few weeks. Planning ahead also means getting your finances in order, but don't let it stop you. Set a budget, figure out which neighborhoods you would like to move into. I'll get into some examples in a little bit, but the initial research is crucial because it really sets a smooth foundation for your move abroad and helps you avoid any surprises down the line. One of the most crucial aspects of moving to Thailand is really understanding the visa options that are available to you. Because this is my most asked question, let's get this out the way. There are quite a few, but it really depends on your circumstance. Whether you're considering a DTV visa, which is a newly announced visa designed for remote workers, whether you own your own company or you work for another company outside of Thailand. You have a retirement visa option that's available to you for those over 50 years old. You also have the education visa that's available, which to me is the easiest visa to maintain your residency here in Thailand. With this visa, you can study Thai, which is a win-win. You can enroll into a cooking course or an actual university or school. And with those institutes, they will provide you with an education visa. I do get more into these visas and the other visa options, how they work, and if you could qualify in my comprehensive Move to Thailand guide. So again, if you are serious about your move to Thailand, I highly encourage you to grab it in the link in the description box below. So along with the visa, you need a clear understanding of living expenses here in Thailand, which brings us to the next topic, cost of living and budgeting. Housing can range from budget-friendly to luxury condos, and I've seen condos as low as $270 US to as high as $2,800, $3,000 US. It really depends on what you need, what you desire, what your budget is, and depending on the area and preference, you can make it work for you. Food here in Thailand is generally affordable with shopping local markets versus the grocery stores. I have recently started to shop the local markets. Getting tomatoes and my local produce and vegetables is extremely cheap. 30 baht for some watermelon, or 5 baht for 5 tomatoes. You know what I'm saying? The local vendors and the street food is a fraction of the price of what you would be paying, obviously, in whatever country you're in, America or the UK, those Westerner countries, or if you were going directly to the grocery store here in Thailand. I do have a full video, actually 2 videos on monthly budgeting and what I spend in a month and also what I spend in a day here in Thailand. I'll link it in the description box below for you to get a better idea. Now, step number 2 is preparing to move here to Thailand. Let's get on the topic of finding accommodations. So once you figured out your visa and your budget, it's time to start looking into which condos and areas are best for you. Now, I would say this, you don't necessarily need an actual visa to rent an apartment here. I don't want to say too much. However, it really depends on the landlord. And what I really mean by that is you can come in on a regular tourist visa, the normal tourist visa that is stamped on your passport when you enter the country, and still be able to rent a condo and then switch over your visa later on down the line. Just an FYI. But condo options are plenty here in Bangkok, whether you're looking to be in the middle of downtown or one of the cozy, quieter neighborhoods. There are plenty of options. So when choosing a condo and neighborhood, think about what really matters most. For me, I needed to be near a 7-Eleven, a grocery store. I needed a perfect city view, but it didn't necessarily matter if I was near the metro station or not, because I personally don't take the metro. Also consider the proximity to work, access to amenities like a gym in your building, water filtration system, which I have both. I wanted to be sure that I had a co-working floor in my building. I have that as well. And just the overall vibe. Popular expat areas. You have Sukhumvit, you have Sathorn, you have Ari that offers a great and vibrant community with plenty of restaurants, shops, cafes, and a lot of social opportunities. My neighborhood, specifically Tonglo and the Ekamai area, are pretty known for the local trendy spots and nightlife. So take the time to explore which neighborhood just to see which one feels right. I knew I wanted to stay in my location from my recent travels back at the beginning of 2023. But I also have friends who move every single year to try out new neighborhoods. So it's not like when you move into one neighborhood, you have to be there for forever. You can also move around and explore. One important tip, very important tip to note and keep in mind, is to get a realtor. I hired my realtor, Mia, and she, to this day, still helps me out with every single thing I need. And believe it or not, it'll be free of charge to you. I believe it's the landlord who is paying the realtor to help market their condos. So get a realtor. I'll leave Mia's information in the description box below. Another topic when preparing your move is healthcare and insurance. We all know that healthcare is essential, right? It ensures you have access to reliable coverage without worrying, especially when you're in a new country. I personally hold a travel insurance with Safety Wing. I highly recommend it. It is my preferred choice for an international travel insurance. And the thing is, with Safety Wing, you can use it whether you're planning a short vacation or moving abroad like I did. It offers comprehensive coverage for when you need to go see a doctor like I did when I was sick the other week. But it also just allows you to focus on enjoyment while you're abroad. But I will say this, whatever insurance that you choose, be sure to read the terms of conditions and always review the customer service reviews, because that will make or break your insurance experience should something go wrong. Another tip when selecting an insurance provider is read whether or not they have a bill directly to the provider or if you have to pay up front and then they reimburse you. That's important to note. Another plug, I do talk further in depth and give other more options for healthcare insurance when it comes to moving abroad in my comprehensive guide to Thailand. So if you're serious about moving to Bangkok, then grab the guide in the description box below. Okay, so now that you've done your research and your planning and you're preparing for your move, let's get into the next step of actually making the move. Packing and shipping belongings. I get a lot of questions in regards to should people bring this, should people bring that, should people leave that behind, what should they do with their things? Let's get into it a little bit. So moving to Thailand or abroad in general, packing smart is key. I can't necessarily, I think I was 50-50, but especially for my women of color who may find it difficult to find the things that we are accustomed to or used to back in our own country. Now that is specifically beauty products and hair care products. Also, some of the spices. If you are a cook and you have some must-have spices and seasonings, bring those. Now, while Thailand does have a variety of goods, I'm really just saying that certain comforts from home may be difficult to find here. For instance, makeup options for my deeper complexion girls. The only readily available brand that have a deeper complexion, any kind of deeper complexion than the non-melanated folks, is Fenty Beauty. Personally, I'm not a fan of the consistency and the foundation itself, so I made sure to bring a stock of the foundation that I use to Thailand. Also, when a family or friend visits this part of the world, I make sure that they are bringing me some of the things that I need to restock up on. That also includes hair care products for our hair. Now I do that to avoid shipping anything from the States to Thailand. I made the mistake once and I will never do it again. Shipping things here to Thailand can be a real headache. High shipping fees combined with import taxes is no bueno. For instance, I had my mom ship out 2 boxes of contact lenses from back home. 2 small boxes of contact lenses. To ship them was $150. And then they were stuck at customs because I needed to pay the import taxes of an additional $80 for 2 small boxes. They were tiny 2 boxes. I couldn't believe it. So I learned my lesson there. My advice, bring whatever you are accustomed to, whatever you are comfortable with, whatever you absolutely need over with you when you come. This will save you both time and money in the long run. Now let me go deeper into like clothes and fashions. Clothes you can find anywhere. That's not a problem. However, for my big foot girls like me, who wear a size 11, 10 plus, it is a struggle to find things here in Asia. It's a struggle. Finding things in store, there is a 99% chance that you won't. There's always that 1% chance, but 99% chance I haven't been able to, which is why I do utilize Shein. Don't sleep on Shein, okay? They don't charge me import taxes. They are quick and they have all kinds of sizes. It's fast fashion. It's cute. But I did make sure that I brought over some shoes that I knew I needed with me when I left the States. Another topic within this step of making the move is navigating the legal and cultural landscape here. You want to be sure that you register yourself with the local embassy upon your arrival. This just ensures that you are on their radar if anything were to happen. It's also important to familiarize yourself with the local laws and things that you wouldn't think were illegal but really are. And some laws, whether unusual or not, to note that are illegal to do here in Thailand. You cannot raise your country's flag. That's illegal and will land you in prison. Going commando. You cannot not wear underwear when you're walking down the streets in Thailand. I don't know how they'll know if you're wearing a dress or a see-through something and you don't have any underwear on. Obviously someone we looking maybe can tell. I don't know. But FYI, it is illegal. And vaping is actually illegal. But I honestly don't know where that comes from because marijuana is legalized here in Thailand, but vaping is not. Another thing, which I just found out this yesterday, porn, it's blocked. Not, you know what, I'm gonna scratch that. Not that I was looking at porn, but a friend of mine was telling me that it's illegal to watch porn. Oh my gosh. And also vibrators. That's illegal. Yeah. So you don't want to end up in a Thai prison. Don't do any of those things. Also, in the spirit of respecting their culture, I believe it's important to know and learn some basic Thai. Kap kun ka, hello, no, thank you. Sawati ka or wati ka, which is hello. Clearly, I'm still working on it. But I find that they appreciate when I am speaking whatever I do know. There are many language courses out there. I have recently enrolled myself into a language course, so to be continued on my learning Thai in Thailand. All I'm trying to say is a little effort will go a long way and make a big difference in your Thailand experience. Okay, so now that you've done your research and planning, preparing for your move, and then we've talked about making the move, let's get into actually settling in here in Thailand. This first topic is, to me, one of the most crucial is having and building a community. Find ways to connect with people. While yes, I am a homebody and I film homebody diaries and videos, I'm out and about mingling as well because I know how important it is to not be isolated, especially when you're living abroad. And there are many ways to do this. Like I mentioned before, it's the expat forums. For example, you can pretty much find anything you need, any kind of group on Facebook, if you just put in those keywords like LGBTQ community in Bangkok, or expat woman in Bangkok, or Black expats in Thailand. Join those groups. And when you join those groups, I guarantee you they will always post about some type of event or meetup they will have. One friend will turn into many if you allow it or want it. I can't say enough about how community will make or break your experience. It just offers invaluable advice, support, and even friendship that will make your new life here in Bangkok that much more enjoyable. This is another plug that I have tons of links in my comprehensive guide to Thailand. So again, if you're serious about Thailand, then click on the link in the description box and grab that guide. Now, obviously, when you've come to Thailand, you probably have some idea of what you're doing for work or need to know how to find work. For those considering working in Thailand or even starting a business here in Thailand, there are several pathways to explore. Teaching English remains one of the most accessible ways to begin your journey here, especially if you're looking to secure one of those work visas that I didn't necessarily mention earlier in the video. Many expats start off by teaching here in Thailand and then transition into other roles and businesses and companies within the country. If I didn't have my own company, that would probably be the easiest way for me to stay here in Thailand. But if teaching isn't your thing, if that's not your path, remote work is an excellent option. Many companies now prioritize digital work, making it possible to live in Thailand while also working for an international company. So for those who are interested in remote work and looking for a little bit of guidance on that, I have gone into detail in one of my videos called How to Become a Digital Nomad. That's another link that I'll leave in the description box below. Check it out. If you have any questions, feel free to leave a comment in that particular video. Oh, all right. Kind of thirsty now. That pretty much covers how you can move to Bangkok. This video was meant to give you an idea of how you can take the steps to moving to Thailand. I know all too well that moving to a new country can be the most exciting thing. I absolutely love living abroad. I absolutely love living in Thailand. Yes, I see the questions asking if I really like it or is it all fluff. I love Thailand. Obviously, there are pros and cons to everything, but the pros for me far outweigh the cons. And I do have a few videos on them. Is this video just a big resource to other videos and links? Probably. But remember, the more you prepare, the smoother your transition will be. I've included videos and links in the description box below, everything that I discussed here in this video. So whether you're curious or serious about moving here to Thailand, then check out the other resources that I have in the description box. All the resources that I have, including the weekly vlogs that I publish, is meant to make your move as seamless as possible. But beyond the planning, it's really just important to take that first step and begin your journey. Trust that you can create the life that you envision for yourself. And if you ever feel stuck or need a little bit more guidance, then I am here for you. Does that sound corny? But I'm for real. Feel free to book a one-on-one session with me. Again, I'll leave the link in the description box and we'll chop it up, chat through your concerns or any questions you may have about living here in Thailand or abroad in general. But I can say this, because I live in Thailand and this video is how to move to Thailand, Thailand is a remarkable country. It has so much to offer and I'm excited for you to experience it too. So take the leap, and as corny as it may sound, your adventure awaits. I'll see you in the next video, y'all. Oh, this rain is everything. Get my gray hairs popping off. Oof, geez, you're getting old, baby. Get your gray hairs popping off up there. Hopefully it won't be a long video, but you know, I can get a little long-winded. It's a little drowsy out there. Dreary, droopy. Zang. Hi guys, it's Antoinette and Lola here from Thailand. These are definitely going to be the bloopers and not included in this video. They may not even be included in the bloopers. Oh God, gotta get it together. Okay, lips popping. Position the camera. Girl, this camera, I love this lens. You be sleeping on this lens. Testing, 1, 2, 3. Testing. Can you hear me?